Welcome, grognards, to Rule the Waves 3 ship design competition. I thought I'd actually show you this one. I'm actually one of the judges, so I sort of did want to highlight that this is actually out there at the moment. And the reason I really wanted to make this video, I was going to do it anyway, just in my chat tactic, and sort of talk about it over the course of the coming 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's going to be how it's going to run for a little bit of time at time of recording. And but I'm going to make a special one because there's an opportunity here for any of you A, that have the game, or B, want the game and also want another Matrix game. Because I'll just skip straight to the actual to the nitty gritty. Every person entering the contest, so that means a participation award, and making a valid submission, so it's got to be valid, you can't just sort of rattle off any old thing, will receive a Matrix Store voucher worth $15 US. That's every single person who does make a valid submission. So that's actually a fairly substantial offer back. Now it's a voucher, so you do have to use it for buying a game, so you can't use it as a voucher for buying Rule the Waves 3 unless you wanted to get a second version of the game. And so on the Matrix Store as well, like any game that you do buy that can be where you can actually sort of also get a Steam version, you can still buy the game and then get the Steam version after you've bought the game through the store. Like there's a free upgrade for most, I think all games, but I may be wrong about that. Certainly, for example, things like I mean, there's so many games that Matrix Store puts out, or Matrix does put out, like Shadow Empire, for example. Distant Worlds too, like there's just a heap. There's a heap of them. Like so many different sort of, particularly war games and things. So this is a really, really good incentive to just, if you don't have the game, get the game, but get another game with $15 off, or to basically, if you've already got the game, then just enter away, and get a voucher off your next Matrix game. And of course, Matrix games has always got new games coming out. So this here for me was really, really big. The contest winners will also receive a voucher with another $30. I'm guessing it gets put on top. I'm guessing it's a $45 total for the winners, I would assume. I'm not so the contest will also receive, so there we go. I'm guessing it's a $45 total for the actual winner of the competition. So the contest rules: submit a picture of your ship with both its gun page and additional armaments page. So you've got through here. Essentially, this is the this is like a 1920 ship design back and through this other side. Now, I did do a tutorial on how to design a ship, going through what all the different parts are, how they all sort of then go and work. Just do what you want to do with that sort of thing. But there are tutorials out there, not just from me as well. And also, just make sure you show the additional armament as well, which is this tab through here. So that just sort of gives a bit more information back over this in this particular area. In this case, there's no additional armament on this particular ship. So this is important. So give us a little story why the ship is designed this way. It is, and its battle history. This can be humorous, knowledgeable, or just a darn good tale about your ship. But you've only got 300 characters, so you have to keep this one very, very short. You may submit in both categories, but it's about the same length as a tweet. Okay, so if you're a Twitter or X user, then you'll be right at home. You may submit in both categories, but you can only be picked as a winner in one of them. Variant technology submissions are also acceptable. So please only submit a ship designed in an unmodded version of the game. So don't use modded versions. So category 1 is the 1920s dreadnoughts. So designing dreadnought using the 1920s start. This can be with or without the Washington Naval Treaty, which does limit the size of ships. So the Washington Treaty does limit the size of the ships. I think that's what that one does. Perhaps in your game, the First World War never occurred, and you decided to build something like the Incomparable. The Incomparable is this ship here, as an example. So Incomparable was a name given by Admiral John Jackie Fisher to a proposal for a new large battle cruiser, which was suggested in 1915. So the design was intended to mount 20-inch guns, and would have been the largest ever mounted on a warship. So there we go. So this is sort of like almost like a wish list type thing, which is interesting. So again, it's just, I love this game. Like, there's just so much in it. So much in it. Anyway, that's like a variation or a version that was never historically made because of the Washington Treaty, but there was actually a proposal that was made by Jackie Fisher, the immortal Admiral Jackie Fisher. There we go. She just had the weirdest idea. 300 characters. What about the signal flags? Because some of them represent actual words. You'd probably be able to save a few words if you use signal flags. Actually, don't do that. That's going to make life very, very hard for the rest of us. Anyway, category 2 is the 1890 to 1920 Dreadnought battleship battlecruiser, where we want to see that heavy ship that you loved. Maybe it's your first generation of dreadnought or battlecruiser that dominated the seas and changed warfare, or an old ironclad that managed to stick around despite technology changing the world around it. Submit your capital ship's design, built and in service at any point from 1890 to 1920. Now, in the game, you cannot build anything that early. I'm just trying to think, can you? I forget now whether you've just got to play a little bit further on and get a bit of technology before you'd be able to sort of then go and play that one. I can't remember, actually. It's sort of funny. I know there are limitations with the 1890 start. A pre-dreadnought battleship. Yeah, you can still build those. Old ironclad. Yeah, okay, no, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. So you can just sort of start the game up and get that one going as well. Okay, players should submit their designs to rtw3contest@gmail.com. Now, I'm on the Matrix page. I'm just actually on this has just been released. But that's the actual where the designs have to go through. Now, for you, our community judges, we are proud to announce they are me. So basically, we've got the things there. We've got the tutorial, for example, with a lot of the Matrix games, including, of course, Rule the Waves 3. Drakenfell. Now, Drakenfell is actually one of my favourite YouTube go-tos for historical content. I don't really show the history. My go-to for watching YouTube is predominantly history, and Drakenfell really covers naval warfare in incredible ways. I love his content. It's beautiful content. So this is actually one of my favourite YouTubers. That's actually that's right here, who really does a lot of historical content. So be interesting to sort of, and really knows his stuff in terms of the way that these ships are put together. So be interesting to sort of get his perspective on whatever happens in through here as well. So creator of the best naval guides out there. Absolutely he is. If you ever have even the slightest interest in a topic about warships, Drakenfell has you covered. From triple expansion boilers to the war galleys of antiquity, he's made a video on it. I can't praise, just because I watch so much of his content, I always enjoy it. They're really in depth, and they cover so much deep history. So that's pretty, I'm sort of in lofty company here. And then Brother Munro as well. So if you ever find a YouTuber enthusiastic about games with ships and naval combat, then Brother Munro is your man. So I haven't watched too much of Brother Munro's content because he, like me, is a gaming YouTuber, so not so much a history YouTuber. And so and as I say, I don't tend to watch a lot of gaming content. I tend to watch more history-based content. I love making gaming content, but he does he is very well known for the ships and naval combat in through there again as well. So if it's about sailing the seas or boosting from orbit, he has probably played it. There we go. So with the judge selecting a winner in each category, we'll have 6 victorious designs. The winners will have their ships and stories broadcast when we announce the contest rulers with the judges on our live stream. The date and time of the live stream will be announced when submissions close. And submissions close actually only on October the 16th. So you've got, 2 weeks? Around about 2 weeks to sort of get this done, guys. So anyway, that's what you need to do. I'm looking forward to this, actually. I'm really looking forward to this a lot. I've sort of, they've been talking about it for a few weeks now, and so there's been a bit of timing going back and fro, but one of the problems I'm going to have is my time frame, my time zone means that I've got to get up really early to sort of do these live streams, but I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, that's what's coming. I thought I'd just do a quick announcement video about this. Keep an eye on it, but this is cool. I didn't realize that they were going to be giving away $15 as a participation award, and we all love participation awards, don't we? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will catch you next time. Well, I'll definitely be following this up also in my chat tactic sessions. I'll talk a little bit about it. I don't know if I won't be able to give any spoilers away about what, when we start to sort of receive these. But yeah, looking forward to this. And so it's going to be, of course, it'll close on October the 16th. And then we'll get to sort of have a look at them, I guess, over the course of a few days, and then actually come and do the live stream together, which will be good fun. I'll catch you later on. I'll see you in the chat tactic sessions where we can sort of talk a little bit more about it. If you've got any questions, I would suggest that you just go to the Rule the Waves 3 forum over on Matrix and ask away there. It should be good. I'll catch you then.